Hello everyone and welcome to my new kitchen. Today is the first day we're filming at this new location and I'm excited to continue to bring you more delicious recipes from our new home. And today I wanted to share with you a really easy recipe for pistachio carrot bread topped with cream cheese frosting. A slice or two of this bread in the morning with a cup of coffee or tea is the perfect way to start your day. And if you love carrot cake, you're gonna love this bread. Made with sour cream, eggs, sugar, vanilla, a touch of ground cinnamon. We're going to fold in some pistachios, grated carrots, and then once the bread is baked, we'll top it with a creamy cream cheese frosting. This recipe is unbeatable for springtime, and then Easter is just around the corner. This is going to be a perfect treat for this time of the year. Don't forget to head on down into the video description box for the recipe link. I'll have all the recipe details on my website for you. And now let me show you how to make this delicious bread. Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and then line or spray the inside of an 8 or 9 inch loaf pan. Today I'm using an 8.5 inch loaf pan lined with some parchment paper. We're going to set this aside and get started on the batter. We'll need 2 large eggs at room temperature. I'm going to crack them into a small ramekin and then we'll drop them into the mixing bowl. Half a cup of white granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and half a cup of sour cream or Greek yogurt. Use a mixer or a whisk to mix this all together. Pour in 1/3 cup of melted unsalted butter and mix that again. Next, we'll combine our dry ingredients: 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. Sift the dry ingredients into your wet batter. Use your mixer and combine everything together. We'll need 1.5 cups of grated carrots. I'm going to use a little cheese grater here, grate them into my bowl. Let's pack that into a measuring cup, see if we got enough. Drop the grated carrots into our bread batter. And we'll need half a cup of finely diced pistachios. Use a spatula to fold in the carrots and the pistachios. Transfer the batter into your lined loaf pan. You can also use a non-stick baking spray instead of the parchment paper. And our pistachio carrot bread is ready for the oven. It's going to bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 45 to 50 minutes or until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. Once it's done baking, we'll take it out of the pan onto a wire rack to cool, and we'll come back to make that cream cheese frosting. With our bread cooling, we could get started on our frosting. We're going to need half a cup of softened unsalted butter. Drop that into your mixing bowl. And then before we add anything else, we're going to beat the butter for a couple minutes until it's creamy and smooth. Next, drop in 8 ounces of softened cream cheese and mix that together with the butter. Pour in a couple tablespoons of heavy cream. Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, just a pinch of sea salt, and 2 cups of powdered sugar. Start out on a slow speed so that sugar doesn't go flying everywhere. I'm going to set aside about half a cup of this frosting into a separate bowl because I want to make cute little carrots to add on top of the carrot bread. And the rest of the frosting I'm going to transfer into a pastry bag tipped with a simple round tip. To make the carrots on top, I'm going to add a little bit of orange food coloring to this frosting. Mix it up real well. And then I have a second pastry bag with the Wilton tip number 21, a little star tip. Once the pistachio carrot bread is completely cooled, grab your pastry bag and start piping this frosting over the top. Smooth the top with an offset spatula. And then use the orange colored frosting to pipe carrots over the top. And then sprinkle some pistachios. All right, let's slice into this incredible bread and give it a try. I just love how cute these carrots look on the top. And then this incredible cream cheese frosting. Check out the inside. Doesn't that look incredible? And that's it for my easy pistachio carrot bread. I love how this turned out with the cute little cream cheese frosting carrots on top. This is gonna be fantastic for springtime and Easter. Don't forget to head on down into the video description box for all the recipe details up on my website. And now let's dig in to enjoy. This looks so good, and the aroma of this baking in the oven is simply mouth-watering. Make sure to grab some frosting, and if you have some left over, feel free to add a little extra on top of each slice. This looks so good, and I love the texture. This bread is so incredibly tender, moist, dotted with tons of pistachios and those grated carrots. This bread is insanely delicious. I absolutely love all the flavors here. You have a light hint of that ground cinnamon coming through. So nice and warming, combined with the crunchy pistachios. That cream cheese frosting takes this bread to a whole nother level. It's so incredibly delicious. This is gonna be so great with a cup of coffee or tea in the morning or as an afternoon snack. Sometimes I just like to eat the frosting because it's so incredible. I hope you enjoyed this delicious bread at home for springtime, for Easter, for any special occasion, or just because. Thank you so much for watching my latest recipe.